having a great day. We are 5 days away from the most important election day in the history of the universe. And we're in the biggest, most diverse swing state in the country. Having just knocked on doors yesterday with the Texas Organizing Project in Garland, Texas, with Brandy Chambers, one of those great Democratic State House challengers, meeting the voters in her district literally where they are, at their front doors, at a safe distance with masks on, making sure that we protect the health of the organizers, the volunteers, and the voters. But I gotta tell you what, it feels good to be talking with, listening to the people who will decide the outcome of this critically important election. The day before, we were with Selena Montoya in Bexar County, San Antonio. Doug Somm was just talking about San Antonio with the Sir Douglas Quintet in the song Texas Me. Before that, we were in Harris County in Acres Homes, knocking on doors with TOP, the Texas Organizing Project. And now we're headed due south from North Texas, and it is so good to be alive and to be at it and to be volunteering with all the other great volunteers out there, folks who are volunteering for campaigns, folks who are volunteering with us, Empowered by People. Last night, Powered by People volunteers turned out in really impressive numbers. I think we had just under 500 people making phone calls with us for 2.5 hours for over 20 state house candidates. And we made just over 401,000 phone calls to Texas voters. And that's on top of the millions of phone calls that we've made already and the millions of phone calls that we'll make over the next 5 days if we get more volunteers signing up to call, connect with, listen to, and turn out the Texas voter who can decide the outcome of not just what we win in Texas, but what we win as a country. 38 electoral college votes, more than any other swing state, with Joe Biden and Donald Trump neck and neck in the polls here in Texas. We could end this country's national nightmare on the night of November 3rd, but we would love to have your help. You can go to poweredbypeople.org, which is spelled poweredxpeople.org, and sign up for a shift. In fact, we'll be making phone calls after having a chance to listen to Steve Kerr, the 8-time NBA basketball champ. He won 3 championships with the Bulls, 2 with the Spurs, and 3 more with the Warriors as their coach. So someone with some pretty deep Texas roots, in fact, brought 2 NBA championships to Texas through San Antonio. He'll be on with us, and so will hundreds, maybe thousands of volunteers like you making phone calls at this critical moment. You don't want to wonder on election night, as the returns are rolling in, whether there was something more you could have done. Do it all now. Sign up for this phone bank with us tonight.
And to make it easier, we pinned the link.
Did you pin the link?
We pinned the link, Beto, it's there.
So we had, I think, almost 700 people, maybe like 650 people signed up for tonight's phone bank. I want to see if we can add another 50 people over the course of this live stream. So if you sign up, Kate, who runs our phone banks, is going to send a text to Cynthia, who's then going to read the name out, and we're going to give you hands on the wheel. These my knees.
Hands on the wheel.
We're going to give you one of these amazing.
Look at that, folks,
Texas
right there.
t-shirts. Oh, I have it upside down.
And they are so soft. There you go, right there.
American made.
They're the best. I don't like wearing t-shirts too much, and these t-shirts, I gotta tell you, they're the best.
All right, who do we have on, Connor?
So Courtney says hello. Lisa
Hello,
Mellor
Courtney.
said good morning.
Good morning, Lisa.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello,
Abby.
Nancy.
Abby's on.
Abby. Oh, Abby?
Abby Pohl. She's one of our folks that has been with us since the Senate campaign.
Way to go, Abby. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Georgina, good morning.
Good morning, George.
There, we're back.
Still?
Yeah, it's starting again.
Maybe we just don't have a good connection over here.
What? Not yet. Look, it's trying. I did it, but I didn't do it. I lost connection. Was not me. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, Michelle. So in some parts of the country, it's morning. Some parts of the country, it's afternoon. Here where we are in Central Standard Time, it's 11:30. But wherever you are, we hope that you're having a good day. And if you're in Texas, folks, you can still vote early. You can vote early all through the day today at any early voting location in your county, wherever you live in any one of the 254 counties of Texas. You can vote in any early voting location tomorrow. And if you're in Harris County, and I'm thinking about you especially in Houston, Texas, in Harris County, thanks to Lena Hidalgo, the county judge, thanks to Chris Hollins, the county clerk, you will have 24-hour voting. So let's say you just woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning and were like, holy smokes, I need to vote. And I'm not gonna have time because my shift starts really early. You can go in at 3 o'clock in the morning and vote in Harris County. They have a 24-hour voting option today in Harris County. We're gonna try to make it, we the people of Texas, we those who believe in democracy, we the Democrats, are going to try to make it as easy as possible for anyone, Democrat, Republican, or Independent, to vote, while the Republicans, Greg Abbott, state legislature, Ken Paxton, the Secretary of State, are trying to make it as hard as possible for people to vote. Who will win out? So far, it's the Texas voter, who's turned out in record numbers. In fact, we went from 50th in voter turnout in the United States of America just a little more than 2 years ago to first in the nation in voter turnout in this election, first in the nation in young voter turnout. So all of you young people, hell yeah, you are doing exactly what you need to do to make sure this country comes through right now, and we cannot be more grateful. And we want to ask everyone who's got some time this evening to join us for a phone bank. We're going to be calling hundreds of thousands of Texas voters who have yet to cast their ballot. There are, I think we're now approaching 9 million ballots cast in Texas, which is amazing, folks. We will eclipse total 2016 voter turnout just during early voting. And we still have election day on Tuesday, but there are still millions who have yet to vote. We want to reach them. You can join us for a phone bank this evening with Powered by People. You can go to poweredxpeople.org, sign up for that phone bank, or is there a pinned link?
It's pinned.
There's a pinned link that should be at the bottom of your screen. You can click on that link, RSVP, and we'll sign you up and we'll put you to work. And you'll be making phone calls and you'll have nothing to regret on election night or the day after the election. You will know you've done everything you possibly could have to save this country and to ensure that Texas can step up and end this national nightmare on the night of November 3rd.
So Edgar says, hello, I already voted.
Hello, Edgar.
Nice to see. Great that you already voted, Edgar.
We love that. Edgar, tell 3 friends, 3 family members, 3 neighbors, 3 classmates, 3 colleagues, 3 complete strangers on your social media feed. Let them know.
Crystal Riley says that Texas Colleen could use our help. Reach out to Julie Oliver and Kiki Williams, who we have been working with, right, Beto?
Absolutely. We've been phone banking with Kiki Williams, who is running for the State House, served 24 years in the United States Army, now wants to serve in a new capacity as a state representative for the people of Killeen, for the state of Texas. Let's get behind her, and let's also help Julie Oliver, who's running for the United States Congress against Roger Williams. And you know what? She's my kind of candidate. She's not taking corporate PAC money. She is visiting literally every single part of one of the most sprawling, gerrymandered congressional districts drawn in the United States of America. She's doing this the right way. She has the courage of her convictions. She's saying what she believes and what she knows is necessary for this country, and she's got a shot at winning this thing. And no one would have thought that 2 years ago, 4 years ago. They may not have thought that a year ago, but now this race is neck and neck. So you can help Julie Oliver, you can help Kiki Williams, you can help all of these candidates by joining our phone bank tonight. It's poweredxpeople.org, or you can go to the link that is pinned on your Facebook Live right now, or you can sign up with the individual campaigns. Cynthia, there's no shortage of options right now for people who want to help and make sure that this state, the biggest swing state, the most diverse swing state, frankly the most important state on election night, which could end this country's national nightmare, want to help this state come through.
That's right. And Emily Mountain, who is an amazing volunteer, is on right now.
Emily.
Yep, and she said that her mom voted for the first time. Super excited about that. There's the t-shirt right there, folks. Calling Texas. Look at that t-shirt.
If you sign up right now and you make some phone calls on the phone bank with us tonight, we will send you one of these t-shirts.
We have our first winner, but
Usually,
first person.
Usually people have to enter like a drawing, Kano.
Yeah.
But right now, we're just saying, look, you make the effort and respond to the invitation that we have extended, and you make the phone calls with us tonight, we will send you a limited edition Calling Texas t-shirt. And look, can you get these in stores?
Absolutely not.
Can you buy them online?
You cannot.
You can only earn them by making phone calls. You may, who knows, down the road, someone may, for whatever reason, I cannot comprehend it, but they may no longer want their shirt and they may put it up for sale on eBay. What do you think a shirt like that would go for?
I don't know. They're very exclusive. I'm thinking maybe $300 or $400.
At least.
At least.
At least you'd be paying $300 or $400. Maybe $500. Who knows? There's really no ceiling.
No way to know.
There's no way to know. And as you may or may not know, eBay's an auction system, so you're constantly being challenged by other bidders to raise your bid and price.
Why go through all that?
Why go through all that?
Why the difficulty?
Why not just make some phone calls with us tonight? And so who's our first winner?
Daniel Gaitan signed up, and he wants a shirt. He signed up. He's ready for a shirt.
Awesome. Daniel, we're going to send you a shirt. And so Kate has marked your name, Daniel. She'll confirm that you've made phone calls with us tonight. After you've done your part to save democracy, help Texas win, end our country's nightmare, we will send you a shirt.
I have another person, but already this is happening.
This is happening in real time?
In real time. Nancy Hernandez signed up, and she is
Nancy.
ready for her shirt as well.
Nancy, we've run into some traffic in our travels. So we're going 10 miles an hour. We're stuck behind this big container truck.
A lot of construction going on.
There's a lot of construction going on, but it gives us a chance to live stream, to listen to El Paso's own Fragile Gang, Arlo and Ashley.
Really?
This part right here.
No way.
Who else do we have signed up?
So,
give me some good news.
I'm going to give you some good news, but first, I have a few messages. Kate's been sending me some great updates. They're saying that Tessa signed up, which is fantastic.
Get Tessa a t-shirt.
All right, Tessa. We also have some information that there's 24-hour voting in Harris County tonight. 24-hour voting.
That sounds very familiar, like something that I just said, Cynthia, a little bit earlier.
Well, I'm giving an update, but it's just an update, right? Maybe somebody else has joined us and might not know.
Hats off to Harris County. 24-hour voting.
Woohoo!
Drive-through voting.
Love it.
Voting super centers.
Wow.
And if that were not enough, they have a ballot tracking application. So you put your ballot in the mail, they will track that ballot for you, and they will let you know when they've received your ballot, when your vote has been received, so that you know that it has been cast and counted and your voice has been heard. Harris County, with more land than the state of Rhode Island, more people than the state of Nevada, with amazing Democrats in executive positions like Lena Hidalgo as county judge, Chris Hollins as the county clerk. Harris County with 128,000 votes on the first day of early voting, which is more than all the ballots cast in the entire state of Georgia on their first day of early vote. Harris County is getting it done, but they're not the only one. There's 253. I don't know if you know that. There's 254 total counties, Kano.
I think I remember that, but
didn't you visit all of them?
I visited all 254 counties.
So
I remember.
There's 253 other counties who are also doing their part. We're seeing
All right.
turnout records in Denton. in Collin, and come on, Tarrant County.
Come on, Tarrant.
Come on through for us, Tarrant County.
We need you, Tarrant.
We really need Tarrant County. If you live in Fort Worth, in Arlington, in any part of Tarrant County, and you have not voted yet, you can vote anytime today, anytime tomorrow, at any early voting location. We need Tarrant County, which used to be the biggest reliably red urban county in America. We need Tarrant County to come through blue again. We all together in 2018 brought it into the blue column for the first time since 1994. Kano, when you were probably, what, 10 years old?
Maybe,
1994. But now we need to post some big wins in Tarrant County. A lot of important state house races there.
That's right.
And a lot of people live in there.
Yep.
And if you want Joe Biden to win, if you want to make sure there's no more Donald Trump for America, then Tarrant County, Denton County, Collin County, Dallas County, and North Texas.
We need you.
Harris County, Fort Bend County, Brazoria County in Southeast Texas, Jefferson County in where Beaumont is, where the Jefferson County Democrats are working their tails off right now. El Paso County, our home county. All of you all need to do your part if we're going to win this election.
Come on, go
so
out,
let's
vote, folks.
today.
Beto, folks want to know, do you have to be from Texas to make calls?
Here's the thing. No.
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 Anyone.
Anyone.
Anywhere.
From anywhere.
Anytime. We need you. Sign up.
Do we have some more good news?
We do. Marie Zamora.
Marie Zamora?
Maria Zamora is signing up.
Go Maria. Get Maria a shirt.
And now we have Marie just signed up from Virginia.
So both Maria and Marie?
Yeah. Maria Zamora and Marie. They're both signing up.
God bless you. And we will put you to work tonight. So, rest up. Get ready. These are important calls. They're not necessarily easy to make. You're going to be calling complete strangers in Texas and helping them make a plan to vote. But folks, we're not going to ask you to sell a candidate or to pitch a political party or to rehearse talking points. We just want you to help those Texas voters make a plan to vote. This is the most restrictive state in which to vote, the most voter suppressed state in the union. And yet the Texas voter has turned out in record numbers despite that, overcoming those obstacles. There are millions more who need the help, and we are going to help them tonight by making phone calls to those Texas voters. There's a pinned link at the bottom of your screen. Click on that, RSVP, sign up. We will send you a t-shirt, and Cynthia Connell will shout out your name on the live stream.
And you know what, Beto? Marie texted us and let us know that she called last night and she had a fantastic time. She enjoyed it. Marie, yes, she sure did.
I love that.
Yeah.
Marie, I'll tell you what, I'll match you. Last night I was making phone calls right alongside you, and I talked to Rochelle in Denton County, and Rochelle said, "Oh my God, Beto, you know what? I saw you when you came to Denton last time you came out, and that was the first time I ever became politically involved." I don't know how old Rochelle was, but she sounded very young. First time I became politically involved, and I've stayed at it ever since. And I am so excited to vote, and your call is a reminder to me that I need to get this done. I've kind of been putting it off. And you know what happens, folks? Life happens. Life happens when you're making plans and there are all these big things you're going to do. You have to go to work. You got to take care of your kids. You got to make yourself dinner. You got to catch some sleep. You get interrupted. You've got a family member who needs your help.
Life happens.
All that stuff happens, and you forget to vote. And so when you get a call from a Powered by People volunteer who says, "Hey, Rochelle, just a friendly reminder, Friday tomorrow is the last day to vote early. Can I help you make a plan while I've got you on the phone? I'll help you find your closest polling location. I'll tell you the hours that it's open. If you have any questions about what you need to bring with you when you vote, I'm here for you."
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
It helps. It really helps. And
so now Rochelle's going to vote.
Now
and Marie,
that's
sounds
right.
like Marie talked to a lot of people who are going to vote too.
So we have so many people signing up. This is so exciting, Beto. We have Nancy DeGeorge signed up. Michelle Martinez signed up.
Go Michelle. Go Nancy.
Jesse Corona signed up.
Come on, Jesse.
Jesse is amazing. He has been a volunteer with us forever. He helps us cut the videos sometimes that we need. He puts them up on YouTube. He's fantastic.
Get Jesse a t-shirt.
He's wonderful. Jesse, you get a t-shirt. Angeline Torres signed up as well.
Come on, Angeline.
Look at them. Everyone that signed up, look at that right there. Beautiful Calling Texas t-shirt. You guys are going to love it.
Limited edition.
So, I think it was Nikki that asked, do I need a laptop to sign up? To make calls? What do I need? Is this a difficult process?
I am so glad you asked that question. You'll need a phone.
Okay.
It certainly helps. You don't have to do this, by the way. People use speakerphone, they put the phone up to their ear, but I have found that having some kind of headphones connected to your phone, super helpful. You'll want to have a laptop that allows you to connect to what we call the dialer.
Okay.
And the dialer, as you might imagine, dials the phone numbers for you. It connects with your phone, so you never have to manually dial anyone's number. After I spoke with Rochelle, and I marked that Rochelle is going to vote, that she's going to vote early, and that she's made a pledge to vote, she hangs up, and the dialer brings up the next caller, and it tells me who that caller is. It says, this is Cynthia Cano, and I say, hey, Cynthia, this is Beto from Powered by People. Just wanted to let you know that you still have one more day to vote early, and I'd love to help you make a plan. You do that, boom, the next call comes through. So the phone and the laptop or the computer, that's critical. If you have another device, not everyone does, but if you do, you can also zoom in. Like we're all on a Zoom call together, simultaneous, so that we can see each other making calls, and it's really interesting. There's no sound coming out of the Zoom, right? Because then we would be interrupting each other. But we just have the ability to watch one another work. So even though we're physically isolated and separated from one another, the Zoom call allows us to see the hundreds of volunteers who are also working and making calls and reaching Texas voters. And it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Kate does a good job. She brings up different phone bankers onto the Jumbotron, onto the Zoom screen. So you see Joe in New York, and he's in his apartment. You can see how he's got it decorated, and he's on the screen for 2 minutes, and then it's going to bring up, Beto in El Paso, and you see Beto in his living room making phone calls, and so that's what it's like, Connor.
All right, Beto, I have an update. So Cecilia, Wesley, Lindsay, Anthony, they all signed up. We have so many signups right now. And Wesley, remember Wesley from Nevada?
Wesley,
he is on, and he keeps asking this question. He wants to know how many miles you put on this truck. How many miles, Beto?
So not a lot, Wesley, to be honest with you, in Texas truck terms. So we put just under 50,000 miles on the truck. On this little excursion, we left El Paso a couple of days ago. We put 1,894.8, says the odometer. So there you go, Wesley. Ask.
And you shall receive. All right, Beto, I have a numbers update. You want to know?
Let's hear.
So we started off with 760 people signed up. And
Wait,
right
how many?
now, 760.
Okay, and
so,
how many?
So right now we have 833.
No way!
Oh, yeah,
Way
that's
to
how
go,
cool.
live stream.
Woo-hoo! I love it. Keep signing up, folks. Keep at it.
So, Connell,
Yeah.
do you think we can get to 900?
I do. I absolutely do.
Let's get to 900, then we'll get back to focusing on the road, making phone calls, doing all the things that we got to do.
Come on, folks. 5 days left.
Oh, wait a second.
What?
Holy shit.
What?
I totally neglected to tell everybody who's going to be on the phone bank with us tonight.
Oh, that's right. Well, you did it at the beginning, and then I cut off.
But then you
I did not end
cut
it,
the live stream
Beto.
off.
I did not do
Turned
that.
it off in the middle of like the big reveal.
So this is
and then
the
you
thing,
made us
folks.
start the live stream over again.
I promise you, I did not. The internet cut out. It was not my fault.
The internet.
Yeah, it cut out.
What is the internet?
Beto, it happened. I didn't touch anything. I promise. But we're back.
Okay, so we have a super big guest, and do you know who it is?
I know who it is.
Do you want to say?
No, you say.
You don't know who it is?
I do know who it is. It's a coach.
It is a
It's
coach.
a very
good.
famous coach. I know who it is.
What team does he coach?
So, the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
See, you doubt me. You
No,
doubted me,
never,
Beto. Oh.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Kerr, 8-time NBA champ. I mean, how many people have won anything 8 times?
Amazing.
He's won the NBA championship with the Chicago Bulls. Maybe you've heard of them 3 times.
Yep.
With the Golden State Warriors as a coach 3
Yep.
times. You want to know a little fact?
Tell me.
Sir, do you
No,
want,
I want to know. I
genuinely
really.
interested, or you just
No, I'm.
polite?
Beto, I really want to know.
He was the first rookie NBA coach to win the NBA championship since who?
Since
His
does it
name
have an El
rhymes.
Paso? An El
His
Paso?
name rhymes. There's an El Paso connection.
Okay.
His name rhymes with Pat Riley.
Oh, I don't know.
Pat Riley.
Okay.
Pat Riley in 1982 was a rookie coach, won the NBA championship. Pat Riley played for the University of Kentucky in the 1966 men's NCAA basketball championship against what team?
Oh, Beto, you can't ask me basketball trivia.
1966. You come from El Paso. 1960. Does that year mean anything?
The Miners?
The Texas Western College
All right, see?
Miners, coached by Don Haskins. It was the first all-black starting 5 in an NCAA men's basketball championship, up against the all-white starting 5 from the University of Kentucky, and one of those starting 5 was Pat Riley, who obviously would later go on to coach the Lakers, and was the last rookie NBA coach to win the championship until Steve Kerr does it.
Wow.
With the Golden State Warriors in his rookie year. Steve Kerr is going to be with us tonight.
Wow.
Do you want to listen to, hear from Steve Kerr tonight, who is, and then I left this out. Let me get this in.
All right.
I mentioned that he won 8 championships, 3 with the Bulls, 3 with the Warriors, 2 with this Texas team. Can you name it?
No, I cannot. I'm just
throw some Texas teams out there.
Please don't put me on the spot. I don't know.
Just give me one Texas team.
No, you know what? You did this before.
Just name a Texas city.
Beto, don't do this to me. Don't put me on the spot.
Guess.
Please. You did this to me when I told you I was reading the Iliad. You said, okay, who are the characters? You quiz me. And then I get stressed out. Just say.
San Antonio Spurs.
See, I knew that.
2 championships with the San Antonio Spurs. So, my fellow Texans, and those of you who help us call into Texas and care about Texas and understand that Texas is the answer. Steve Kerr, who brought 2 championships to Texas, will be on with us tonight as we call Texas voters in the most important election, in the biggest swing state, at the most defining moment in this country's history.
Wow.
That's all happening tonight.
That's so cool.
If you click the link RSVP, not only will you get to see and hear from Steve Kerr tonight, you will also get one of these great Call in Texas t-shirts.
Look at that, folks. I wonder if we are close to 900 yet.
Kate, give us an update.
We need an update. I also have some more folks that signed up. Mark Warren, a Texan in New York, signed up.
Go, Mark.
All right, Mark. We have Tara Underwood signed up.
Come on, Tara.
All right.
I'm looking forward to making calls with Mark and Tara tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Really-
Folks, another way you can help is, and this is like even easier than making phone calls, is just sharing this video so that your Facebook family and friends will know that we are driving Texas right now and calling Texas tonight. And then they are more likely themselves to sign up for a phone bank shift this evening with California, Chicago, and San Antonio, Texas legend Steve Kerr. You know, Steve Kerr, when he played for Arizona, played against the UTEP Miners.
Wow.
Steve Kerr, when he was in high school in California, played against Jeep Jackson. One of the most amazing players to ever play the game, and one of the most impressive to ever put on a Miners jersey, Jeep Jackson.
Beto, you are incredibly tall. Have you ever played basketball?
I'd rather not talk about that.
Oh,
right
no?
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about that?
You know what happens is when you're I played basketball at El Paso High for 1 year.
Okay.
And I was terrible. I was just terrible. I mean, it's so hard for me to admit that because I'm a tall guy.
Yeah.
I love watching basketball.
Okay.
I love playing basketball.
Okay.
my kids, all three of them, are pretty good basketball players. But I was just awful. And so after that year, I started running.
Okay.
I joined the cross country team.
And you ran for quite some time?
I'm still running.
That's right. You run almost you run every week, right?
Working
Big
all
runner?
week.
I try to run every day. I didn't run this morning, but...
All right, we have a new number and we have more folks that have signed up. You ready?
Can you read the names?
Angeli?
Who? Angeli?
Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Rodrigo? And then we have Miss Emily Mountain signed up again. So we are at, you ready? 847. Come on, come on, come on.
Victor Carlots and 100 honky tonks. Come on, let's go. Jukebox blasting in a beer bottle drink.
All right, all we're asking, folks, there are 5 days left. You've lived through what? Did you also do 5?
I did 5. That's a 5.
This is our graphics department.
That's right.
5 days left. 1 hand's worth of days left.
1 hand's worth. I like that.
And you have lived through, endured, and many, to be serious for a moment, have suffered through 4 years of Donald Trump. In these 5 days, if each one of us does all we can with what we have, where we are, we can make sure that he does not serve another year in office. We can turn the page on Donald Trump and Trumpism in America, and we can begin the next chapter of this country's story. But that is not going to happen on its own. It doesn't just roll of its own accord. You've got to do the work. You've got to join this phone bank, and the link is pinned at the bottom of your screen. You got to join that phone bank. You got to put in the time, make the phone calls, talk to the voters, and make sure that we come through on the night of November 3rd and end our national nightmare. That's what we all have the opportunity, the responsibility to do right now. And I want to make sure you avail yourself of it. Now look, you might already be doing something. You might be volunteering for another campaign or candidate. You know, you might be working the polls in whatever county you live in. If you're doing that, God bless you. Thank you. You've done your part. If you are not doing any of those things, sign up for this phone bank tonight.
Sign up, folks.
Because you will feel so good after you've completed your shift. No longer will you be a bystander or a witness or a spectator on the sidelines. You will be in the game. You will have agency. You will be making a difference. And that's what you want to feel like now, and you want to feel that way on the night of November 3rd. You want to feel exhausted. I did everything I could while it counted at the most defining, decisive moment in this country's history. Sign up for that phone bank, and we'll also give you a t-shirt.
Like
in addition
that.
to you feeling good about yourself.
I like it better. Well said. So Rick Hoover signed up.
Go Rick Hoover.
Rick Hoover. Krishna signed up. Lauren signed up.
All
Yep.
right, go Lauren.
That's so great, guys. Keep signing up. Lauren just signed up. Proud nutmegger for Texas.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what
that means either,
I
but
don't know that you should repeat that kind of stuff unless you know what it means.
well, it sounds interesting. Let's see. All right, here we go. Jennifer's saying, my mom is a lifelong Republican from California, and for the first time in her life, she voted straight blue ticket in Texas. Wow. Walker Carter is on, Beto.
Go Walker Carter.
He's on all the time, too. Always joins us.
The Carter family, one of the greatest musical acts in the history of this country, also happens to be the name of one of the greatest civic-minded families in the country. Walker has, though he lives, more than 1,000 miles away, has literally knocked on doors with us in Texas. He's on every single one of these phone banks. He's preaching the good word and bringing in more volunteers from all over the country. You know, his friends and family, his social network. He's making the case for Texas and bringing them in to make phone calls for us. So Walker, so good to hear from you.
Lily's saying all my family voted blue, even my Republican friends. Wow.
Go Lily.
So can I read one, Beto? So Daniel's saying he's having a little bit of stomach problems, but he's still going to phone bank tonight.
Oh no!
So, yes.
Oh no! That might not be funny. That might be serious stomach problems. And so, but I'm
Right.
laughing because I often have.
Well, he said diarrhea, but I'm trying not to say that.
No.
Yeah.
Why did you just say it out loud?
Well, because I just didn't want you to think it
It's
was
like when you
worse.
said nutmeg earlier.
Nutmegger. Nutmegger. I like that. I'm gonna Google it in
But
just
you
a
don't know
second.
what that means, nor do I.
Somebody will tell us.
So you know what the beautiful thing is, even if you have stomach problems on a phone bank, is you make those phone calls. You can be in your pajamas, in your underwear, in a bathrobe.
But don't be on the screen in your underwear. Do
No.
not do that.
No, but you can make phone calls, turn the screen off, make the phone calls, and then if you got to take a break, take a break.
It's all right. You can do it.
Put that dialer on not ready.
Yep.
Back a little bit.
That's right. Deidre says, love y'all. Hi, Deidre.
I had a really good friend in college named Deidre.
So, Beto, if folks can't make it tonight, do we have other phone banks? And where can they get that information?
You can go to poweredbypeople.org, poweredxpeople.org, and you can sign up for phone banks. And then we're going to make this special limited time offer. You can sign up for more than one phone bank. So tonight's is the most important because it's tonight and it's Steve Kerr. And, you know, every day becomes a little bit more urgent and critical because we have fewer days left in which to turn voters out. And after tomorrow, there's no more early voting. And we get to just election day. So tonight's is the most critical to sign up for. But if you've already signed up for tonight and you want to sign up for another one, you can sign up for tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We will be making phone calls on Tuesday, on election day. And so, you know, you may ask yourself, why would I be calling people on election day? You know, maybe they've already voted. Maybe they have.
But
I'll probably call some people who said, hey man, I'm literally in line to vote right now.
Yep.
When they say that, we can just say, God bless you, stay in that line.
Stay in line.
Stay in that line until you cast your ballot. That's your right as an American, and you do that. But we may also find people who have not voted yet who say, oh shit, I totally forgot that today's election day. I gotta vote. Thank you for letting me know.
That's right. Yep, that's right. Hey Beto, so I have a Nutmegger update. It is totally PG.
All right.
It's someone from Connecticut. So there we go. That's what Nutmegger is.
So if you're from Texas, you're a Texan.
Yeah.
If you're from Connecticut, you're a Nutmegger.
There you go. There you go. And I also have an update. Brenda Guillen, our very special friend, is on.
Happy birthday, Brenda
That's
Guillen.
right. Yep.
Oh my gosh. One of my favorite human beings of all time. Someone who has also traveled the state, and when last year we sought the nomination, traveled to other states, and no one gave her the order. No one told her to do it. She took it upon herself and went out and met voters and campaigned and hustled. And she's doing that now in Texas. And she is the spirit of Powered by People.
That's right.
And this moment in Texas that has taken a state from 50th in voter turnout to one that today is first in the nation in votes cast. I mean,
Woohoo! Go Texas!
Tell me a turnaround story like that over the course of 3 years, you would go from last, 50th place, to first place.
That's right. You're the comeback kid. Beto, Melanie said she signed up for the first time and she's a little bit nervous.
Melanie, you don't have to be nervous. And let me talk you through this. First of all, I'm going to be making phone calls tonight, right alongside with you. Steve Kerr is going to join us, and he's going to pump us up and remind us about what's at stake in this election. You're going to be joined by hundreds, maybe if we're successful in signing people up right now, thousands of other volunteers who combined will make hundreds of thousands of phone calls. And then Kate, our fearless leader, is going to be on and conduct a tutorial where she tells you exactly how this is going to work, answers any questions you have, and then we have a team of volunteers who stay on, and they're like your support staff. You have live, it's not like when you call when your cable goes out,
Right.
and you call the cable company and they put you on hold for 2 hours, and then if you need a repairman or repairwoman, you know, they say anytime between 8 a.m. and noon. No, this person in real time, within seconds, will answer your questions. And here's the thing, you don't have to ask anything complicated of anyone. You don't have to sell a candidate or remember talking points or rehearse a script. You just have to remind people that they can vote and help them make a plan to vote.
Yeah,
That's
right. That's right.
So we are so excited to see you tonight, and you're going to do great. You're going to be awesome.
Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Brandon. He also wants tips for being a first-time phone banker, which I think you just answered. And Nancy signed up for Sunday with Mark Consuelo. Mark Consuelo.
The Mark Consuelo?
Oh yeah, he's on. We have some really cool people that want to help. And they're going to visit with you and talk for a little bit before.
Little known secret.
Yep.
Cynthia, who when I first met her, did not like the Beatles.
Oh, Beto, don't divulge this stuff.
Maybe even.
Oh.
What is it? Is hate too strong? There?
Very strong. Too strong. Yep.
Oh, so you didn't hate them?
I wasn't into them, but.
You just disliked them.
No. I did not dislike them. I just, wasn't as into their music as you are, obviously. But I like them now. I'm converted.
You are, really?
Yeah, I am. Guess who's on, Beto? Amy Sanders
Amy's
O'Rourke.
on?
Yes, she sure is.
Is there any way to bring Amy in?
Oh, that's above my technology. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Well, Amy, I feel you, and we are nearing Waco, Texas.
Whoa! That bus almost
close.
came right into our lane, folks. Whoa. Okay.
Amy has done this drive. If she's done it once, she's done it a million times. When as a family and as a campaign, we crossed the state back and forth until we had visited and been with everyone in each of the 254 counties. And can I tell a great, Amy, can I tell the Rankin story? Can we just assume she's saying yes?
I think you've told it before, Beto, so I think
so
you're good. You're
not.
good.
I think that don't tell that story.
Don't tell it?
Oh, is that a suggestion to tell it?
No, I'm thinking, I think Amy would be cool if you told it.
So this was the week between
Amy says hi.
Hey baby. This is the week between Christmas and New Year's 2017. Amy's there, I'm here, Ulysses, Molly, and Henry in the back. We drove from El Paso to Odessa and had our first town hall of that week, probably on the 27th of December. And great town hall. Then I think we may have gone to Abilene. I don't remember all the cities we went to on that trip. We were in a small West Texas city restaurant, and we go into the restaurant. The mayor of the city is there to meet us, who was so kind to do that. And just a wonderful moment for us to really learn about that. Our tire been on the road for. I think you got to flip the camera.
Hi, Beto.
Yep.
The little. Hey, how are you?
Good.
Oh, it's so good to see your face.
Yeah, you too. I just finished up a meeting and I was like, I'll see what's going on. And then there you were.
For those who don't think about the fact that I'm driving here, 0 miles an hour. There's the. So, do you want to finish that Franken story for me?
So you know what? I couldn't hear you because when I was figuring out how to request to join, it like took me out of your story.
So I was telling the story the week between Christmas 2007, Molly and Henry. You and I showed up in Texas, tired, hungry,
Cold.
exhausted, and really cold. You all don't know cold until you traveled West Texas and Panhandle in late December. It was cold. We meet the mayor, who was kind enough to put this out. The proprietor of the restaurant, who was kind enough to welcome us to the restaurant. And Amy, do you like seafood?
I'm picky.
Yeah. You don't like salmon, right?
So I like salmon, and that's pretty much it.
So we were looking at the menu, wondering the order, and the proprietor takes our menu away from us. He said, "No, I got it." And he brings a heaping plate of catfish. Not one catfish, not two catfish, like a plate piled high of catfish. And I don't, by the way, I ate the catfish and it was excellent. And I have loved catfish. I remember at Mesita Elementary, that was one of the meals we got at the cafeteria once in a while. I loved catfish sauce. Amy is not a fan of fish, and especially of catfish. She would not know. She about
Get down.
Bite every catfish on her plate that day with a smile, and I love that moment. And now you're a big catfish fan, right?
I actually don't know that I've had it since.
Tell us.
You're saying the connection's really bad.
Oh, they can't hear.
It's really bad now.
Oh no, the sound is really. Amy, any message for folks who are thinking about for a phone bank tonight? I know that you have made a lot of phone calls for phone banks. You've got some experience doing this. I'm just trying to turn the volume down because I wonder if it's echoing.
So just do it.
There we go. Talk to us about phone banking.
So I really enjoy it. I don't always stick strictly to the script because I don't want to sound like a machine. So I capture the essence of the script and have a great conversation with people, and then collect all the data that needs to be collected on the platform so that our team and every candidate and the state has access to that data.
And you're not kind of in the way you feel about catfish. You don't love calling straight out of the.
I mean, again, like it's a little awkward at first, and my heart gets pumping really fast because you got to work out the kinks. But ultimately, I usually have a good time.
And that's the point I want to get across. Who are a little bit angry about the call. I'm anxious. Amy's anxious too. We always feel after we've done it, we typically feel pretty good while we're not necessarily, but it's necessary to feel good. This is how.
Yeah.
Well,
and you have like the awkward conversations
with Steve Kerr tonight.
Yeah, I hope so.
And we got to get the to join us too.
Yeah, I have a work meeting at 6, so I'll have to jump on a little bit late.
Okay. Well, I love you, and I will check in a little later.
Okay. Love you.
Love you, Mama.
Bye. Bye, Cynthia.
Bye, Amy.
There we go, Miss Cano. You can change the. There you go. So you heard it from Amy, and she was being too polite and kind. She's among the more private people that I've met, and it's funny that we ended up coming together and she's had to assume a more public role It's not one that I think she would have sought otherwise. And yet I think the reason she's so amazing and is so amazing with people is because she's so genuinely herself and does not try to assume anything else or be anything else, and doesn't seek that spotlight or attention. And so I don't know that, you know, she's someone who wakes up and says, let me call 120 strangers today. But she does it because she knows that's how we win these elections. And when she does it, I can also tell, because I'm making phone calls right alongside her, that she's enjoying it and she's engaging with people. And in fact, we were making calls together last week, and I had the right earbud and Amy had the left earbud, and we would take turns with each call. And so I could listen to the conversation she was having with these voters that she was calling, and she could listen to mine. And one that she called, you know, at first they were like, I don't know that I want to vote. I don't know that I want to talk to anybody about voting. And then Amy just stayed on the phone with that person. And in the end, the person said, you know what? I'm going to go out and vote early tomorrow. And I'm going to do this because you called me and because you're such an honest person. And I can tell that this is really important to you and you do this with heart. And man, that made me so proud of Amy and so grateful for her making phone calls. And it totally makes the case for why you need to sign up for one of these phone banks. You're going to have conversations like that. They're going to make you feel so good about just this country and about being alive and about our hopes for our democracy at this moment that it is under attack unlike any other. So sign up. Do we have a number on signups?
We do, and people have been doing so great at signing up. We are up to 881 people.
Oh my gosh, we
Yep.
wanted to get to 900. We are so close. Can we just get 19?
Come on, guys, you can do it.
Just like this.
And if you've already signed up, I'm sure you have family
Can we give
and
some
friends.
shout outs?
Yeah, you can have family and friends sign up. Come on, we can do it. We're almost there. We're almost at 900.
All right, Kano, just to recap, there's an election going on. It'll be decided November 3rd in Texas. Now, folks, in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, it might take you a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. You're being challenged in the courts by the Trump administration. They're going to try to invalidate mail-in balloting. My thanks to the Attorney General in Pennsylvania, to the governor in Pennsylvania, to the governor in Wisconsin, who are fighting back and standing up for those voters. My thanks to the Wisconsin and Pennsylvania Democratic parties who are fighting the good fight. My thanks to the voters in those states. Keep it up, and keep an open eye for the shenanigans from the Trump administration and those who are trying to stop people from voting or trying to make it harder to count the ballots once cast. In Texas, we didn't expand mail-in voting. We begin counting our mail-in ballots tomorrow, the 30th of October, not the 3rd of November. So that means on the night of November 3rd, unlike Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, we'll likely know who has won the state of Texas. And if it is Joe Biden, the Democratic nominee for the first time in 44 years, the election is over. It is over for Donald. The necessary work of building back better, as Joe Biden likes to say. Texas is the key. Texas is the answer. If we win, Texas will have been the reason.
So I have an update from Daniel Everett. He said he signed up to make calls tonight from El Paso.
Go Daniel Everett in El Paso.
But here you go, Beto. Here's the cool part. He's also signed up with his twin brother, David Everett, who's in Washington, D.C. So they're both, yep,
D&D.
That's right. They're both going to be making calls.
David and Daniel.
There you go, David and Daniel. Thank you so much.
So glad. So that gets us up to 884. Five-ish. That's awesome. Hey, and we're gonna send the twins from El Paso Calling Texas t-shirts. This is what it looks like.
There we go. Calling Texas. They're the best t-shirts ever.
They're American made. They're comfortable.
They're soft.
They're soft. You can't buy them in any store. You can't get them online. You can only receive them as a small token of our appreciation for making phone calls.
Yep, that's right. Let me see. How are we doing on traffic?
It is not a good picture right now.
Look at that. So Kate just texted us. We are up to 886.
Yes.
We are almost there.
Well, let's just get to
We're
900.
almost
Did I
there.
mention that Steve Kerr is going to be on tonight?
Steve Kerr.
8-time NBA champion. He won 3 with the Bulls, 3 with the Warriors, including one that made him the first rookie coach to win an NBA championship since Pat Riley did it in 1982, and 2 for Texas. Remember, Cynthia?
2 cents.
2 cents.
Right there.
2 wins for Texas with the San Antonio Spurs when he was a player. Steve Kerr is going to be on tonight. So let's make some phone calls and get a chance to hear from Steve Kerr and save the Republic.
There you go, guys. Hey,
Shore up our democracy.
Julissa Cantu is asking, she just saw when you held up the Calling Texas t-shirt. She wants to know, how do I get one? How do I get a Calling Texas t-shirt? Right there. We're going to show it to you one more time.
You can't buy this in any store.
Boom, boom.
You can't order it online. And look, in this age of convenience and Amazon.com and the internet, it's so easy at really the click of a button to have anything ordered and delivered to your home that your heart may desire, except for this t-shirt. You cannot get this t-shirt anywhere other than being on the phone bank tonight or signing up for the phone bank today and then making calls with us tonight. In fact, this is a special limited time offer where we are giving away these t-shirts for everyone who signs up during this live stream. And it's a 2-step process. You got to sign up during the live stream and then make phone calls tonight. You do those 2 things, you will have a t-shirt, a American-made, warm, comfortable, Calling Texas, Elvis Presley, Joe within the next week or so.
Yeah. So Angie Rodriguez is saying, I have gone to the virtual phone bank and signed up with the training session taking place at 2 p.m. So folks, if you feel a little nervous and want
we'll
some
train
time,
you.
Yep, that's right. And you can be trained before you join the phone bank. Angie Rodriguez just signed up, but
Go Angie Rodriguez. Angie, I'm gonna put one of these in the mail for you.
there you go.
It may even be this one.
Almost there, guys.
You're now looking at a live shot of Waco, Texas, or at least the traffic outside of Waco, Texas. Let's go Baylor. So for those of you who sometimes, and I've been known to do this too, tune into the live stream and then don't turn it off until we turn off the live stream. And it's not because for any other reason, that's just the way you're wired. You take something through to the finish and you're like, when in the heck are they gonna end this live stream? We will end it when we get to 900 signups, and we're at 886 and probably higher than that so far. We've had more than 100 people sign up just during this live stream, which is
amazing.
Awesome. We love you all,
Amazing.
every single one of you who signed up. So when we get to 900 and we can celebrate that, we'll let you go. We know that we're kind of holding some folks hostage in the middle of their day. They need to return to work, to school, to childcare, to parent care. But they're like, what's going to happen next in this live stream?
But we're at 892. We're almost there. It's almost time.
We can see the McLean Stadium just on the horizon as we pass through Waco, Texas right now. Big hello to all of our friends in Waco. And we have seriously so many of them that we met along the way who, when we came out to Heritage Creamery, which is the ice cream joint that we went to, came out and saw us when we went to Common Grounds.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the coffee place?
Yeah.
8 a.m. the Saturday, the first weekend of our 2017-2018 U.S. Senate race. We were with you in Waco. We made Waco a priority in that campaign, and Waco turned out for us. So we love you, Waco. And Waco, go vote.
Somebody's asking, how will we know, how are we going to collect all their addresses for the t-shirts? And
we know where you live.
We know. If you sign up, we have your information. When you RSVP.
Well, we don't have your address, but what we'll do is we'll follow up. We'll get your T-shirt size and your preferred mailing address, and we'll pop that sucker in the mail, and you'll be wearing this. And again, this is a pretty exclusive club of people who put in the work. You know, you can't. This is how we will identify one another in the future. Were you one of those who saved the country by turning out voters in Texas? Why, yes, I am. And you'll show your T-shirt, and they will know.
We have an Ali Zaidi that is on. I'm not sure which one because there's
Ali,
a few. Yeah,
yes.
There's a few. Storm Boyd is on. Mon
Storm.
Hill. Yeah, Mon Hill just said I signed up.
Go Mon Hill. Can
Very
we get
cool.
Mon Hill a shirt?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, folks, we are at 898.
No.
Yep.
You're making that number up so that I'll get off.
I mean it, but Jenny Staff Johnson signed up with her husband. She signed up her husband.
Now, does that count?
Totally. Sign your husbands up, ladies.
Sign your husbands up.
It's a great stadium right there. Jenny Staff Johnson, she's making calls with the amazing Moms Demand Action.
I love.
Instagram Live with Shannon Watts.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
This is a deep cut. You're not going to hear this on a lot of the best of Clash compilations, but that's the kind of access you're going to get to great music on Powered by People live stream.
All right, Beto, you ready? Update. We are at.
Wait! Don't! I got to get a good song on. I got to get a good. Maybe we do Straight Shooter. Okay. This is the intro music to the. What's the update, Connell?
We are at 900.
Yay!
There you go.
Who was the 900th?
I don't know. Kate, do we know who number 900 was? Maybe Cynthia? No, seriously, Beto, there is a Cynthia that just said she signed up.
Awesome.
Yep.
That is so cool. You know what we'll do for the 900th special prize? We will send them a T-shirt. We will send them a T-shirt
of their size.
Of their
you
size.
Get to pick your own size.
Usually we pick the size for you. For the 900th sign up, you get to pick your own size.
That was.
Today, tomorrow, and then on Tuesday, go to your polling place for Election Day if you haven't already voted and you're registered to vote, and let's go out and win this thing.
Let's do it. Beto, can we do more live streams later? Can we check in?
Absolutely.
Let's
check in with folks. Adios, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.